Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of Ratchet and Clank. All gold bolts, no bosses, wrench only kills. In this episode we're going to Umbrus, and so the thing that makes Umbrus really difficult if you're doing it wrench only is that there's an area. It's a triangular area with a three button set, and in that area there's 4 bomb turrets, and it's pretty much impossible to tank them all, and it's very difficult to destroy them all. So for this run, I basically chose to dispatch them with a bomb glove in order to...
Now is your chance to prove yourself strong and brave, like me. Conquer it, and you'll join in my fight against evil.
Haven't we done enough already?
What? I can't hear you.
I said, haven't we done?
Sorry, still having trouble. Tell me later.
Later? We might be dead by then.
What?
All right, Clank, let's get going.
Yeah, so the bomb turrets that I come across, I dispatch with a bomb glove only in order to continue with the run. There is a way that might allow for the room to be skipped entirely. Yeah, as I show there, that's you skip the first 2 turrets by I guess abusing swing shot. Yeah. By abusing swing shot momentum, you just... Yeah, so on the second one, you basically want to swing to the right. Let yourself get a bit of air and then glide. As you can see, those bomb turrets can lob bombs quite a big distance. Now, these bombs here, you can actually cross right from distance. It is also possible to get close enough to them so that they get towards you, and then time the rear swing right. Here, what I do is I test to see if you can actually get back to the swing shot, and it turns out you can. Yeah, so here I'm basically testing the I'm testing to see if those enemies will stay dead if I return to the checkpoint, and as you can see, they're still there. And so the reason why I think that is that the property only works if here I'll try it again, but the property only works if you've already beaten the level, or if you've already been to the next checkpoint. So here I try that again. I go all the way out to here, and that enemy there I killed, and so yeah, so I just jump into the mud. See if it stays dead, and it does not. So there's eight of those turrets in the level. The first two can be skipped entirely with a swing shot glitch. Well, it's more of an exploit. Yeah, okay. Here I try it again, just to make absolutely sure that I didn't walk past or skip past the checkpoint. So, okay, so the first two you can skip with a swing shot exploit. The last four I think you can skip entirely with the there's a trick on, yeah, it'll be shown when I get to that area, but there's a tree that you can slope intercept on it, and then from there get on to the next checkpoint. And so at the end of the run, I'll go back to that area and walk to if that is actually possible, because it's the method used in 80% speedruns, and in that method you're allowed to use the bomb glove, and the bomb glove is used to destroy the crates on the platform. And I'm not entirely sure if those crates would actually prevent you from getting onto the platform. So that's why extra testing outside of the level is recommended. The mines are relatively easy to kill if you get them from a distance. So it's reasonable to expect that a player could get past the mines without taking any damage. So therefore the only hurdle is the bomb turret on the right, and the bomb turret on the left can still throw bombs far enough to interfere, but there should be enough of a window to get far enough up the tree to get onto the platform. And yeah. It might be the case that the checkpoint trigger is beyond. It extends further on the platform, so it might be sufficient to ledge grab onto the platform and then to that's the platform there. That's the main checkpoint on the level. So so the actual trigger. So I get here, and so I get there, I get back, and then the bomb turret lobs the bomb far enough for basically to bump me into the mud and kill me at the same time. So the method that would be used to get past this wrench only would really be to I believe this is the last attempt that I made before deciding to basically skip that area. And So, considering that the skipping the 4 turrets exploit isn't fully proven, yeah, so here I try to see if you can actually get to that upper area. You can't. Yeah. But yeah, I actually think that I tried to swing shot there, but it doesn't actually work. As you can see. So, I have thought about, I suppose, speedrunning this, or at least making a route to speedrun this. At the moment, the two biggest problems is the Fort Room and Drek. Since I'm doing this with the goal of getting all gold bolts, that basically means that there isn't a requirement to kill Drek with a wrench. If this were to be speedrun, it would be either you would need to use the method of slope intercepting the tree, which would make this particular level speedrunnable, or you would have to use the bomb glove on this level only, and also basically not count this level in the time that it takes. When it comes to Drek, I would basically define the endpoint as being the particular point where you would start fighting Drek. And the reason for this is because Drek takes 2 hours to kill with only the wrench, and yeah. So here is where I decide to basically just defeat those particular things with only the bomb glove. So yeah. Since Drek takes 2 hours to kill, and since it's very likely that in those 2 hours the player might die, even with 8 health, it's not really speedrunnable because RNG, it would make the difference between getting a record or getting within, say, 30 minutes of the record, and getting a time that's about 5 or 6 hours. And also because personally I don't think that there's a way to defeat Drek with only the wrench much faster than Seal has already done it. So that part of the run will be more, I suppose, trivial. Not trivial because it's very difficult, but trivial in the way that the optimal route is already, I guess, figured out. Yeah, for a moment I thought that I actually tried the sloping step thing again. So yeah, one thing, one way to speedrun Ratchet to end the run by using start to 5 Drek. The alternative would be to do it segmented, where one segment is basically the entire game, and the other segment is Drek. So here I managed to kill all the turrets with only the wrench. And once they're dispatched, the trouble thing is relatively trivial. There are areas where those things are not too easy. So yeah, here I stretch jump and then I fall into the mud. So now I'm going to cut to when I get back to the area. Okay. So in this area, I'm a little more careful to not die. Also, let's see what I do, because I recorded this a while ago on Friday, I think, and the day is Monday. Yeah, I just okay. So you just get here. So you just do a double stretch jump. Here. Yeah, you just use a swing shot like that. There's a glitch here on not this swing shot, but the next one. Where if you fall into the mud and then quickly, okay. Here I take that off the quick select so that I can't accidentally use it for the rest of the run. But there's a glitch there where if you, so that's one of the Godbots. And I accidentally pressed select there, but no biggie. But there's a glitch there where if you fall into the mud and then you hook onto the swing shot and to pull yourself out of it, you'll still die, but you'll be alive, which basically means that Ratchet will have a different hitbox. This basically means that he will be able to go through walls. enemies will still be able to attack you, you'll still be able to use health, and you'll probably still be able to die. That's the method used to skip the boss in speedruns. I basically chose to do the old method. Which is that further on, there's a part of the wall where there's basically no collisions, and so you can pretty much just freely walk out of the world. And that thing can also go a few broken blocks. Those kinds of breakables generally don't get you a lot of bolts. Crates and enemies get you a lot more bolts. And in different levels, those were chickens. But in different levels, there's different breakables, which will get you bolts on top of the bolts that you'll normally get from enemies and from crates. On Novalis, those breakables are primarily the mushrooms in the cave area. In Iridia, they will be cacti. On Metropolis, they will be lampposts. On Eudora, I'm not sure where they'll be on Eudora. But for example, on this level, there will be those kind of face-like things. So we just climb the ladder. Yes, that area is where the gold ball is. I'm not sure if I get it from this area, but you can get it from the next pool-like area. So you just drain the pool and kill the fishies. While these are the same models of fish that are the ones that eat you if you get outside the level in levels such as Wilgar and Florana, they might have different programming. So that's how you get the second gold ball. Just climbing up here. I don't think you're actually supposed to actually fill it up. Because you need to add water to raise the next water thing. So there's only 2 fish here. Also, those sea shelters counting the extra regulars. So here I realised that you're supposed to not fill up the other pool again. Let's see how long it takes me to realise that. And I realise it now. Okay. And in this level, your breath thing doesn't actually have much significance. It's primarily in Rilgar where drowning is likely because of the rising water area. And I suppose it is also possible on the Pokataru area, but obviously with careful swimming you can avoid draining altogether. Or you can use well that I'll let you know about that when I get to that area. I'll just say that looks pretty cool. So I think there is actually a way to get up there without really refilling this pond, but yeah. So I just go through. I initially think that it's a better idea to have this pool drained before I walk out of the level, but yeah, I look down and then I see that there's a possibility that I might not reach that particular area. So I just make the game free cut there a bit, but I also raise the water level in order to more easily get to the water before realizing that is probably the water level that I want. So this part of the level does take a little while. There's an invisible wall there, but you can just swim around it and swim past the warp trigger. Yeah, you can see there's the whole lava area. Yeah, so what you do is you basically swim around the arena and then you dive and resurface, which cancels the swim, and so you just fall down and you glide down to the info bot. Then you just death abuse to get back to the last checkpoint. And you can see these Snagglebeasts right there. And that's the ending area where the last cutscene happens. If you don't defeat the Snagglebeast, you just collect the info bot, but you don't actually trigger like the completion of the level or the that you just collect it and then so that's the swim cancel and then you just glide there. The speedrunning way of getting back to the ship is to save and reload. But yeah, so that's the saves there. so it's just a case of death abuse. Since the tar doesn't go all the way here, what falling out of the world does is it causes you to fall infinitely. And considering how quickly that it happened, yeah, as you can see, the mission area, the mission hasn't actually been completed. Okay. I also forget that you can actually high jump over those barbed wire fence things. That would have made at least that section faster. But yeah, I think. I mean, so we've got 2 health. I might lose another health. I'm not quite sure. I nearly fall off. Yeah, so that's. I trigger this checkpoint, and then I. For a moment there, I thought that I actually intentionally died in order to test the checkpoint. Yeah, so here I decided that it isn't possible to defeat that bomb turret. So what I do is I think I actually tried. No. Okay, I thought that I actually tried to screenshot onto the thing, but failed. So I just go back to the checkpoint. Since I've already reached it, what happens is that since I killed that turret, yeah, since I killed that turret, and then went back to the checkpoint, I think what happens is that it saved the fact that the turret has been killed. So it basically makes that the turret still isn't there. So now it's just a case of defeating that. Getting back up here. So, this is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching.